Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's meal I'm going to make meatballs, fried meatballs. So without any further ado, let's hop into it. The meat that I'm going to be using is 760 grams of pork and beef mix, 100 milliliters of milk, a Yukon Gold potato that has 179 grams, a red onion that has 80 grams, 86 grams of bread. The bread can be a little bit older, from a day or two, it doesn't have to be fresh. I'm also adding 16 grams of garlic, fresh parsley that I will be cutting real fine as possible, 2 raw eggs, salt, ground black pepper, and of course paprika. Good, so now that you know all the ingredients, let us start. Okay, so first of all I'm taking the bread and I'm cutting everything in these cubes and I'm throwing everything in a bowl. After that I'm pouring over them around 100 milliliters of milk and I'm mixing it a little bit together so that the bread can soak up the milk and it can get wet basically. And this is the right consistency of the bread. I'm cutting the potato in 4 and then I'm just simply grating it with a cheese grater, and I'm doing the same thing with the onion. The garlic I'm just squeezing with the garlic squeezer and I'm adding it to the same bowl with the grated onion. Now that all the ingredients are prepared, we can basically begin to mix them all together. I'm just simply putting the grind meat in a bowl, then I'm adding the soaked bread and I'm beginning the seasoning with the ground black pepper. Just 2 healthy pinches of the black pepper. Three pinches of the ground paprika. And I'm of course salting everything just the way I like it, because this is the magic of cooking for you at home. You make it just the way you like it. And now I'm adding the finely cut parsley, the 2 raw eggs, the grated potato, but before I add the potato, I need to squeeze all of the moisture out of it so that it's as dry as possible. And as you can see, this is the good consistency of the grated potato. Then I'm just simply mixing everything together, with my hands of course. And I almost forgot to add the onions and the garlic, but good that I remembered. So after adding them, I'm just continuing to mix everything together. There is no specific amount of time that you need to mix this. When you see that everything is well mixed together, then you can begin frying it. I'm using normal cooking oil to fry the meatballs. When the oil has reached a good temperature, then I'm just taking the mix and I'm making these flat patties in the palm of my hands, as you can see right here, and I'm just adding them to the oil so that they can fry. And I'm just repeating this process until I have these beautiful 3 meatballs frying right in front of you. After around 5 minutes you can check on the meatballs, and when you turn them around you see this golden brown color, then it's basically done on that side. And you need to leave it 5 minutes more on the other side. And by the way, when the meatballs are beginning to fry, then you need to take down the heat approximately to the middle, because you don't want high heat because you will burn it. And you also don't want it too low, because then it will take forever to fry. But in the middle position it's perfect. And after around 10 minutes, I mean 5 minutes per side, the meatballs are fried and you can take them out of the oil. And while the meatballs were frying, I thought to myself, why don't I try something new? So I quickly took some breadcrumbs and I put 3 of these meatballs in the breadcrumbs and I fried them this way, just to see as an experiment how they will turn out. And then I thought about it again and I said to myself, why don't I do it the right way? So I quickly took some flour, a couple of eggs, I mashed them together. I just took the normal meatball patty. First time I put it in the flour, afterwards I put it in the egg, on both sides of course, and then I put it in the breadcrumbs. And after that I just left it to fry. And when it was ready, I'm telling you, it was unbelievable. The best experiment ever. And if you don't believe me, I dare you to try it. And leave me a comment down below if you tried it, because I'm curious of your opinion. And these are the ready fried meatballs. 3 normal ones, 3 with just the breadcrumbs, and 3 with the flour, eggs, and the breadcrumbs. And of course, I'm serving it with a little mashed potatoes. And let me just show you how the inside of the meatballs look like when they are fried. So this is the normal meatball, and this is the inside of it when I break it in half. This is a meatball with just the breadcrumbs on top of it, and this is the inside of it when I break it in half. And the last one is the meatball with the flour, eggs, and the breadcrumbs. This has a beautiful crust on it. It also has a crunch when it breaks in half. And this is the interior of it, and as you can see, it's beautifully done. So today's meal got a little exciting with this unplanned experiment, and let me tell you, I didn't expect this result. I mean, normally I wanted to do just these normal meatballs with basically nothing on them, just fried meatballs. But then this breadcrumb crust is absolutely phenomenal. I mean the last one with the eggs and the flour. Because the first one, it's good, it's not bad. But the last one with the flour and the eggs, it's absolutely perfect. It also has a crunch to it. And the taste of it is absolutely phenomenal. I know that it's not polite to speak with your mouth full, but you gotta try this. It's perfect. And also these mashed potatoes are very good. If you want to see how I made this actual mashed potatoes, then just check the description down below and you will see the video there. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!